Hey guys, Georgie Garcia here coming to you. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a awesome Monday and are ready to rock out a new week. If this is the first time you're popping on, make sure you say hi, drop a 1 below, let me know where you're coming from so I can go back into the comments, because I do go back into the comments and say hi and thanks for popping on. But today I want to talk to you about, are you giving away your power, and what does that mean in your life? Because this is really something I was thinking about the other day, because a lot of us, we really do give away our power. And what does really giving away your power mean? Giving away your power means your power is the ability to create change in your life, the ability to actually create your own life, create the life of your dreams. And a lot of times we give away our power, and there's certain ways that we do this. We do this by constantly complaining, and a lot of times you'll see these, negative posts on Facebook, or you'll hear friends or family constantly talking about how their day sucks because their boss is constantly yelling at them, and they hate their job, and they're stressed out because the bills are piling up, or whatever it is, and it's just a constant complaint out of their mouth. And even if you're doing this yourself, you're so giving away your power and the ability to change your life, because if you are complaining about your boss and he knows that he gets to you, a lot of times people do things, and I don't know if you agree with this. If you do, drop a 2 below, because I totally agree with this. A lot of times people do things just to get a reaction out of you, just to kind of get underneath your skin, because that's the type of person they are. And those are really toxic people. And so by you continuing to perpetuate and complain about them, or letting them feed into your life, you're giving away your power. You're giving away the ability to create an awesome life. You're giving away the ability to have a happy day. You're giving away the ability to have success in your business, in your life. And so a lot of times also we're always hustling to try to be worthy of other people's attention, or trying to be worthy of somebody else's love, affection, whatever the case may be. And a lot of times when you're doing that, you're giving away, not a lot of times, but you're giving away your power, because you have to believe in your own self-worth. You have to believe you're worthy. You have to believe that you are, you're set for greatness in life, and that you're not going to let somebody else determine your worthiness. Because if you can't look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're worthy, why should anybody else believe that you're worthy? If you can't love yourself, why should anybody love you back? And if you're constantly striving for the approval of others, or say, for instance, like sometimes even in business, if you're doing something different than the norm, and people are kind of looking at you like, what's going on over there? What is she doing? Or, why is she in that business? Or, why is she making the decisions in her life that she's making? They're your decisions, and you got to stand by them. But, a lot of times we don't need to seek other people's approval. What we need to do is believe in ourselves. And once we believe in ourselves, your posture, your demeanor will start taking action and influencing those around you. And you'll start drawing in those positive people, because that's who you're being. You are being worthy. And so you're going to find people that are going to value your self-worth, because you're putting it out there that you're not going to start hustling to try to seek other people's approval. Or, even in a bad relationship, if you have a really bad relationship with somebody and you're trying to fix it, maybe you got to turn it around and think maybe it's not the other person. Maybe it could be you. And that's kind of hard to look at sometimes, because if we have to evaluate ourselves and see what it is that we're doing wrong, it's kind of like, well, it's so much easier to put it off on somebody else, isn't it? I mean, do you ever feel that you ever, just put it off on other people? Like, oh, he made my day so horrible, and now I just feel. But maybe it's because you let him make your day feel horrible, or he's always doing this to me. Well, maybe it's because you're allowing him to always do that to you. And so if you have to look at it, you're giving away your power because you're letting them determine the way you feel, rather than you determining what you're going to let into your life, and what you're going to breed, and what you're going to constantly give into. Another thing is that we have to establish boundaries, not only in our personal lives, but in our business lives, because if you're not establishing boundaries, you're really in for some turmoil, because boundaries are really important. Why? Because you know your values. You know what you're willing to put up with. So if, for instance, you're at work and your boss tells you, you're no good, and the way he's talking to you is not respectful, it's not a way that somebody should be talking to one of their employees, there's no reason why you can't establish a boundary and say, excuse me, I am your employee, but I don't feel that I should be talked to like that. And I don't feel that you should be putting me down like that. Maybe you could have approached it in a different manner. And when people, you kind of called them out. And maybe they'll think twice about the way that they're talking to you. Or maybe, you are out and about at a grocery store and there's some rude lady that's just, she cut in front of you, she took your parking spot, How many times do you guys get that thing where you're like waiting for something and then someone takes your parking spot and you can get boiled and frustrated and like, oh, there goes. But if you were just say, you know what, forget it, I'll just go to the next one. Go take a nice walk, go park, another 6 stalls down, and then you'll get a little exercise rather than letting it control your day, because when you are giving away that power, you're giving away your energy for greatness in life. Another thing is that one of my coaches, he made me do something, and it was really powerful. And I think that if you guys have something in a relationship that's kind of been festering, or something that has been holding you back, or it just kind of bothers you, but you don't really admit it bothers you, but it kind of does, can I tell you that it could be hindering many areas of your life? It could be hindering your success in your business. It could be hindering every day when you wake up, even though you may not think about it. It could be something from a childhood past, something that happened in the past that, you had a bad relationship with somebody. Or it could be something that happened recently and you kind of like, it doesn't bother me. But deep down inside, if you really thought about it, it probably does. So I want to challenge you to do something. I want to challenge you to actually write a letter to that person. And in that letter, explain, why it is that bothered you, what it is. And I'm not asking you to give that letter to them, but I want you to write it and really feel it and like you're going to give it to them. And there's such power in that, because what it is, it's kind of like a release for you. And if you feel like something's been holding you back in your life or your business, maybe it's that one thing, even though you don't really know it, because our subconscious loves to keep us safe. Our subconscious loves to constantly tell us that we are, play with us. That's what it's meant. Our minds are meant to keep us safe. That's what it is. We are human beings. We're innately trying to keep us safe. That's why a lot of times people are so afraid of doing Facebook Lives. People are so afraid of doing something out of their comfort zone, because that fear of the unknown. And that is also giving away your power. So another thing is that I want you to stop giving your power away to unproductive thoughts. So if you wake up in the morning and you're just like, oh, I gotta get out of bed again. I personally, this really helps me, is that I wake up 10 minutes early before my kids and I sit there and I play in my head what I'm grateful for, and I play in my head what it is that how my day is going to be. Who's going to come into my life that day? How am I going to feel on the way to school? And when I play those productive thoughts rather than the unproductive thoughts, I set my day and my tone for the entire day. So it's really important that you don't let the unproductive thoughts of dictate your day, because the first thing you get out of bed in the morning, that is going to set your day for the rest of the day. And I promise you, try it tomorrow. Take 5-10 minutes before anybody wakes up and talks to you, and do it. And tell me, I would love to hear, send me a message, comment below. Let me know come back to this video and let me know how your day was. Let me know if something different or something extraordinary happened in that day. Reason being is because you just made your day by your thoughts. So the unproductive thoughts need to start replacing productive thoughts. And that is another way that you will not give your power away to a day, because life is crazy. Life gets busy. I mean, sometimes I don't the other day I was talking about somebody that I felt like I am octopus mom. I need 8 arms. Okay. And I'm not octopus mom. I am just me. But how do I handle all the things that I have on my plate? How do I handle, the different areas of my jobs? How do I handle my kids? How do I handle picking them up and trying to do homework? And then I got to go write my blog, and I got to do this, and I got to, how do I handle it? I handle it by not giving away my power to the thoughts that can come into my head by saying it's too much for me. I'm overwhelmed. I can't do this. Or I'm giving away my power by just being overwhelmed and frustrated. Or I'm giving my power away to somebody who wants to ruin my day. Because I'm not going to let that. So if somebody calls me with a negative, with something, and they want to bring something negative to me, I'm just like, I love you. Maybe you don't love them. Maybe you just pretend to love them. But I kind of can't let that into my day today. Got a really productive day, and I'm not letting any negative energy feed into it. There's nothing wrong with saying that. That is called boundaries. That is called setting the tone for your day. That is called not letting the bullshit, excuse me, I normally don't cuss, but that's true, the bullshit of everybody else, and it, like, feed into you. And just like, for instance, if you're come home from work and you put on the TV and you put on the news, what are you going to hear? Nothing but negativity. So, what are you allowing into your head? Negativity. Why don't you go put some positive music on, or some positive motivational training, or something that's going to feed your soul and feed your mind and feed your body? Because if you do that, you're not giving your power away to social media. You're not giving your power away to other people. You are creating the life that is extraordinary for you, and you are now, you're in control. You're in control of your destiny. You are in control of where your future goes. And another thing is, this is the last point I want to make, is letting your dreams just be dreams, okay? A lot of times in life, we just go through the motions every single day, and we just forget that we're here for a purpose. We forget that there is meaning to life, and that we have value to bring to life, and that what we have to offer, whether you believe in God, I believe in God, whatever it is you believe in, you're here for a greater purpose. And if you're just living day in and day out and not taking the time to dream big, or to set those dreams or set those goals and go for it, you're going to get to the end of your life and you're going to be like, what did I do? Who did I impact? Maybe even ask yourself this question: what kind of legacy did I leave for my kids? And then when you ask yourself that, and you sit there and think 15, 20 years from now, and it's too late to dream anymore, you're going to be like, I lost that time. I can't make it up. So I want to challenge you to not give your power away by being afraid to dream. Dream big and go after your dreams, whatever it is. If you want to start your own business, hey, it's possible. A lot of people do it, and they're living the life of their dreams. Hey, if you want to start, saving some money so you can go on an exotic vacation to Tahiti, or you want to take your kids to Awalani, all that stuff is possible. But you have to be not afraid to dream and not give your power away to the day in and day outs of everyday life. Okay? So with that, I hope you guys found value in that. If you did, I appreciate if you drop a comment below. Let me know. Tell me something that you dream of. Okay? Give me that in the comment below. I'd like to know something. And don't be afraid to be audacious. Don't be afraid to stay, I never think this is ever going to be possible, because that's one thought you need to get out of your head now, because anything is possible. It takes work, persistence, belief, vision, determination. 5 things. Not that hard, I don't think. So if you guys found value in this, I appreciate it. If you go ahead and drop the comment below, hit like. Sharing is caring also too. So go ahead and share. I also have a free 5-day Facebook challenge for you guys. If you guys want in on it, it's going to teach you how to grow your business, and it's going to teach you how to do Facebook Lives successfully. And if you haven't been doing them, they are prime. I'll do another live on why they're so prime on your business. But productivity training also below. Prospecting training also below. Go ahead and download it. It's free. It's more tips to help you guys. Oh, hi there. How are you? You're on and you're late, but it's okay. Better late than never. And one of the big things is, don't be afraid to dream. Okay? So with that said, I got to get going, guys. But I hope you guys have a rocking week, and we will talk soon. All right? Bye.